What's up, guys?
Hello.
Oh, hi, Tim. Let me put your thing over here. Who's playing? Do you want to make an appearance on camera? Come here. Chris, you there?
I'm here.
Okay. Ryan will be just a minute. Figured I'll just wait for him before we start. No Cam tonight. He's got to pick up his mother-in-law at the airport, I think he said.
That's fine.
Yeah. Hey, we got Ryan. All right. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heidi, you ready up there?
I think so.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions before we get started?
We left off. We're about to head out of town, right?
Yeah, I hadn't gotten to the recap yet, but seeing if anybody had anything beforehand. Yeah, so as Chris mentioned, last time you guys had flown the coop of Silvery Moon. You pretty much finished everything that you had set out to do there. The quest that Othavir had given you to go to the House Margaster and acquire the magical items that they had was unsuccessful in purchases as the prices were way too high, and unsuccessful in other sneakier means, with Ravo barely getting away with his life. But before that, you guys had bought some horses and named them. Spent a good long time naming them. It's very important to get the right name. And then you guys headed out first thing in the morning on the road to the Frost Hills. There's a couple towns along the way, and the last you had heard, it was about an 8-day travel to Mithril Hall on horseback. So that's where we left off. You guys had just left the gate of Silvery Moon. You're mounting your horses. So, if there's anything that you guys want to talk about, go for it.
First, I have to remember what's going on.
So you are traveling to the Frost Hills because when you talked to Valdar in the old Vault of the Sages, he gave you a bunch of information about the giants and the Ordning, and had told you that he was due to meet a contact in the Frost Hills in a month's time, I believe it was. 4 weeks or something like that. And so that was where you were headed ultimately. You had, like I said, completed the quest for Othavir in Silvery Moon, and don't know that there was anything else that you guys had going on at the moment. There was talks. This was a long time ago, but talks of going to Waterdeep. But I think that was just for information gathering, which you could also do in Silvery Moon. There was also talks of going to the Underdark. The people there were looking for your long-lost friend Mac. And then I think those are the only other outstanding things that you guys had. But for now, you are headed to the Frost Hills to go meet up with Valdar's contact, who he didn't give you much information about, but he did say that he would find you.
And his name is Harshnag.
And his name is Harshnag.
I'm ready to get the show on the road.
Yeah.
All right. Well, who's going to roll for day one of travel?
I'll do it.
All right. Let's see what you got.
Who am I rolling?
D20.
Good start.
Good start. Yep.
All right.
Perfect.
I need you to roll me a D6.
Oh fuck! Right off the bat.
Okay.
What? 2 5s in a row?
So you guys do set off, and you get out of Silvery Moon without any issues, but the weather, you didn't check the weather before you left, and foul weather has rolled in, and the road north, or really west out of Silvery Moon, is not the most well maintained. It's not the most traveled of paths, and so it's hard going for the horses. You can see that they're starting to struggle just after a couple of miles down the road, slogging through the mud, and the rain has definitely curbed your guys' enthusiasm for travel, and with that you decide that you need to call it, and you find a little cove where you can camp out and wait out the weather, and you lose 1 day of travel.
My bad.
Is there any cheesy way I can use survival to up the benefits when we're traveling in the wilds?
It may be useful in some circumstances, but unless you can control the weather, it's not really impacting the storm.
That's true.
So, all right, who's going for day 2?
I can get day 2.
All right.
Wait, is it day 2 or are we at like day 3 because we lost a day?
It's day 2, but you still have 8 days of travel in front of you.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
You guys were
Need
killing it.
you to roll me
Yeah.
a d6.
We're good thing we left early.
All right.
I'm just picking up where I left off last session.
The cold roll.
All right.
Uh-oh.
So you guys have you managed to get on the road, and let's see. Hold on. So you managed to get back on the road, and the weather had cleared. Still a little overcast and sprinkling a little bit, but definitely not the torrential downpour that it was the day before. And so you guys are able to make good time. You do manage to make a full day's worth of travel, but you set up camp, and it's early evening. I'll say, the sun's starting to go down, and I need somebody to roll me a perception check.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I've got a solid +8.
Ooh, I have +6, so you go for it.
You can both roll if you want.
Okay.
Right.
Ooh, okay, better.
Pretty good. Pretty good. So as you guys are, around your little campfire there, you start to hear a noise in the woods, and you can see kind of where you're set up. It's a little bit of a cliff area. Your horses are tied over on the trees over here, and you happen to be glancing over at the horses just to make sure that they're still all good, and you see an orc come out of the woods. It doesn't look like he's seen you just yet. But he has seen your horses.
The singular orc eyeing our horses. I don't know if he's just out looking for an easy grab or if he's looking that's a scout for a larger band. and kind of head gesture in his general direction to not make it too obvious I'm aware of his presence.
Shoot him?
Hmm.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what fucking languages I speak here. Oh, I'm on the wrong character, that's why.
That'll do it.
I'm gonna ready Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
I'm not gonna cast it just yet.
Yeah, I'll pull out my longbow and get an arrow knocked.
What's the
Right.
orc doing?
It looks like he is walking towards your horses. Doesn't really... He hasn't gotten there yet, so you're not sure what his intentions are.
All right. I'm gonna just stand up and say, "Halt!"
Okay. So he hears you yell, and it kind of freezes for a second, looks over at you, says, "I'm taking the horses."
No.
Okay. All right, so
Eldritch
it's
Blast.
definitely
his
gonna
ass.
hit. Go ahead and roll damage on that.
I'm fucking shooting. Nobody messes with Gus.
Okay.
You want me to attack roll twice? I forgot I get 2 blasts.
Yes. Yep.
Ooh.
All right, go ahead and roll damage on that one. Okay.
Did that one land on a edge?
I don't think
Look like
so. It came up as you rolled a 1.
Yeah,
So.
on my screen it looked like it was straddled between 9 and 1.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not quite. It did tick over just to the 1 on my screen. But. All right. So you fire off a couple blasts as the energy streaks out of your hands and hits this orc. He recoils as both blasts hit him, square in the chest, and he drops to a knee and says, "Help! We gotta get the horses! Attack!" And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Can I shoot an arrow before initiative? Because I had it knocked. Like having watched Wamu shoot.
Okay, so he shouts that, and then I'll let you shoot, and then we'll all roll initiative.
Yeah, I'll do one arrow.
Okay.
So I won't do a double.
I mean, you get a double
attack
if you want for for one action. So. That'll hit.
Ooh.
So the arrow streaks off your bow and hits him square between the eyes, and he drops down dead. But his shout did go out.
Yep.
So there's an active encounter. Have everybody roll initiative. Oops. Okay. And I will roll for Owen, just because he is there. All right. Wabu, what is your dexterity?
It is 12.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me. Well, it couldn't get more generic than that, could it? Okay.
Or C.
Actually, it is. I guess it doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do is do this. Whoops, that wasn't supposed to be public, but that's okay. Alright, well, okay. So, he shouted out and then got hit with the arrow, and for a second, you guys don't hear anything. But then, out of the woods, on all sides of you, you hear rustling of trees and cracking of limbs, and you see a fairly large force of orcs and 3 creatures that look like they are flying low over the ground at the moment. And they have a fierce-looking lion-ish head, I'll say, with a mane that's kind of like covered in spikes. Their body's kind of striped like tigers, fierce claws, spiky barbed tail end, and they do not look like the nicest of creatures. Alright. Okay. So that'll bring us to the top of the order. So it's Ravo.
Okay.
With Gilda on deck.
I mean, you got us into this mess.
The horses are like here.
Yeah, kind of under that tree, under this tree. You know, there's 5 horses. They take up a good amount of space. So.
Yep. All right. The orc that's kind of by them. I'm assuming I can see him. He's not like behind the tree trunk.
Yep, you can see him.
Okay. I'm gonna take my longbow, and I'm gonna move about there, and I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
Shoot him.
Shoot him.
Shoot him!
All right. Yep, that will hit. Okay.
And I'm gonna take another tick.
Second one hits the tree trunk right next to his head.
All right. That will be my turn.
Okay. So that brings us to the flying-like creatures. So we're going to start with the one that's nearest your horses. It's going to fly up into the air, and it's about 20 feet off the ground or so. I don't know if this will work, but yeah, you can see it says plus 20 feet. All right. So it's flying near the top of the trees, and it's going to start firing off a series of spikes from its tail. The first one will be at you, Ravo. Be a 17 to hit.
Misses.
Okay. The second one will be at Wabu. going to be a 10.
Nope.
And the third one is at a win. And that is going to miss. Okay. Misses all 3, but it is sitting there at 20 feet off the ground or so. So now it's the one that's over on the right. You hear it screech, and it comes swooping in. It's going to land right about here. And it's flying, so it can get up over that cliff with no issues. And it's going to, as it lands, it's going to swipe out with a claw towards Lowell. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. A 14.
Miss.
All right, it's going to take a second swipe at you.
Hooray for luck.
It's getting quite frustrated that you keep dodging out of its way, so it's going to lunge in and go for a bite. Man.
Woohoo!
Keep it up, Ty.
That's
I had it last.
that's
I had it
impressive.
last session. You get it now.
Yeah.
For real.
All right. That's going to bring us to the third one. Who is going to also start shooting some spikes at you. It will fly up from where it is, which is just below the cliff. It's going to fly up another 20 feet, so it's just going to be 15 feet above where you guys are at. And it's going to fire off some tail spikes. First one is at Ravo. 17.
Miss.
And then Wabu,
Nope.
and then Gilda. 17?
If it meets it, it beats it.
Beats it.
Hit.
Oh my god, 9 attacks. It's the first hit. That's ridiculous. Alright, so you were the first one to get hit. You hear this spike come whistling in. They've been pounding all around you guys so far, but the first one does find its mark, and you take 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Alright, and that will end their turn, so now it's Gilda with Wabu on deck.
Probably just read how garbage my initiative is.
It's fine, I just went 9 rolls straight without rolling above a 12. So
No, you had 2 17s in there. You
that
just
was
didn't hit
that
me.
was with their bonus.
Ooh.
They have a plus.
Oh,
They
right.
have a plus
Yep.
5 to hit. They still couldn't.
Ouch. Yeah, that's rough.
But they can change. The next one, they could land all 9 of those.
If I use Scaly Skin, does that act as an action? Or like a bonus action? Or like what?
What did it say in there?
Doesn't say.
I think you have it written down. I think it was a bonus action.
Oh, it is a bonus action. Okay.
I think.
So I'm
pretty
gonna-
sure
yeah.
you wrote it down.
Yeah, I did. Okay, then I'm gonna cast Scaly Skin
Okay.
as my bonus action.
So, do you want to just describe what that kind of looks like? This is everybody else's first time seeing it. So, you might
So-
surprise them a little bit.
Okay.
They don't know you have
So
it.
do I describe what it looks like? Or what it does?
Well, just what it looks like,
Okay.
because you get to choose,
Um,
right?
Yeah. So instead of being covered in fur now, I am covered in dragon scales. And they're mirror-like. So I almost kind of turn invisible. 'Cause it's just reflecting everything.
Neat party trick.
Haha. Don't you touch my butter. Anyways, ooh. What does the special count as?
Special is
I
its
can only
own
use
action.
it.
It's not an action or a bonus action. It's separate from those.
So I can do it whenever. Like it doesn't take either of those
That's correct.
spaces, right?
Yep. Which one were you looking at using?
I was looking at Stunning Strike.
Okay. So yeah, it just has its requirement in there.
Okay.
And for that one, when you do hit with somebody, you spend 1 key point
Yeah.
to do the effects. So you still have to use a punch as an action or a bonus action, and then you would just add
Yeah.
that on top of it.
Right.
So.
Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dash. Well, not dash, but leap over to this flying monstrosity.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab hold and do a melee attack. I'm just gonna try and punch him right in the face with a Stunning Strike.
Okay. Yeah. So do your attack first,
Okay.
and if it hits, then you can add the stunning strike into it.
Oh. Hmm. Oh wait, I need to do attack.
That'll hit.
Woohoo!
So go ahead and roll your damage. It's a nice one.
Mhm.
Oops.
Mhm.
Oh, what am I doing? There we go. I can do math.
So now it's stunned, right? If it fails.
Yeah, so what is the save on it? What does it say?
A con saving throw, DC 14.
It fails, so it is now stunned.
Huzzah!
Yo.
And let me
Which is,
see
if I'm
here.
not mistaken, 1 turn, right?
I think it's till the end of her next turn.
Let me double check.
Yeah, the end of my next turn, as long if it fails the throw. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Stunning Strike can be boosted.
Yeah. So, it can't move and can speak only falteringly. It can't speak anyway. Automatically fails strength and dex throws, and then attack rolls against a creature have advantage. So, just keep that in mind.
Let's see here. So I have my bonus action, and I have my action, and I used a key point. Sorry, I'm trying to find my whole thing.
So don't forget to spend your key point for that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry. You get an extra attack as well. You get 2 attacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna just attack
Okay.
them again.
This one will be at advantage.
Yes.
I forgot. If I forget, just remind yourselves, guys. Your basic attacks, because you're high enough level, should all have an extra attack. So, Warlock, you get your second bolt. Attackers, you get your second strike. For you get your second unarmed strike.
And it's at advantage, right?
Yep, because you hit him with the first one and stunned him, so the second one is at advantage.
Oh, nat 20. Let's go.
Okay.
Woo.
Go ahead and roll that crit.
Yeah, yeah.
Mine's just my cantrip has an extra dice on it.
Yep. Nice. Doing big damage to this guy. So you hit him with the first strike, and his head kind of rolls a little bit. His eyes can't focus on anything. It looks like it's kind of wobbling there. Then you hit him with the second one, straight uppercut. And you can see blood spurts out of his mouth as you sock him in the side of the jaw, knock a couple teeth loose. It's still standing, but I didn't enjoy that interaction.
And I believe.
So if you wanted, you have your
Yeah.
top ability there that you got from your fighter. If you wanted to use that.
Yeah, the action surge.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
That's only if you want. You don't have to. So
Yeah, let's do it.
okay.
Okay.
Here's the one positive about the like right before camp and once per day fights. You just dump resources.
Yeah. It is. You are going to sleep soon after this, so
One way or another.
if that true, that changes your mind
There's-
on what actions you want to use.
My action surge, and I get one additional action. So I'm gonna keep going at him.
Yep. So you get 2 more attacks on him.
Is it standard roll or just attack roll?
Just another
Yeah,
attack
just
roll.
another attack roll at advantage.
Okay. At advantage.
Oof, almost got him again.
Damn.
And that's gonna hit. So your first one, so you can either roll twice for your attacks and then roll damage, or you can roll your attack, then roll your damage, then roll your second attack, and then roll damage. So
What?
you can do it however you want. Roll attack, then damage, attack, then damage, or roll for your 2 attacks and then roll your 2 damages.
So I'm getting 2 attacks.
Yeah, because every time you use your action to attack, you get 2 attacks.
Oh, okay.
That comes from your extra attack feature that you got once you hit level 5.
Okay. Hold on,
Another nat
dudes.
20.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I get a critical, and then I get just a regular.
Yep. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Critical. Just up
Jeez.
here.
Okay.
And then. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I can hear her. She's standing by.
Yeah, 1 second.
Yep.
And
Just regular.
normal?
Yep, just regular damage.
okay. I gotta go
Good
let her out.
God.
Yes.
That was a good round.
So much damage. Holy shit.
Okay, hold on. I gotta go let her out.
Yeah. So as you watch Gilda just pummel away at this thing, like teeth are flying, blood splurting, this thing's like fell down on one arm, tried to get back up. This thing's having a rough time over there. It's still standing, but it's definitely looking pretty beat up.
The crit's just like a sweet ass jumping up, axe kick downward on its head.
She's got hooves for feet, so you know, taking one of those right between the eyes probably doesn't feel good.
She just did 45 damage in that fucking turn.
That was a lot.
Jesus
That was a lot.
Christ.
I think that's going to be the end of her turn. But she's... Tuna has... I don't know what's been going on with her. She's just been pooping her brains out. Like, the last 3 nights, I think, she's gotten up like every hour to an hour and a half to go out. It's been brutal. During the day, she's fine. She'll make it, 3, 4, 5 hours during the day.
She got diarrhea.
Yeah.
Little trick that helped me get through with Bruno is take like a can of pureed pumpkin, some white rice, and some boiled chicken,
Mm-hmm.
and mix it all up. And when you don't have to give it all all at once,
Yeah,
but
I've done just the white rice and boiled chicken without
Yeah.
the pumpkin. That's what
It
they
really-
recommend for like a day or two.
fucking helps.
Okay, well, might have to give that a shot. We were thinking
I don't-
if it doesn't get better tonight, because it's been going on for 3 days now. Take her to the vet tomorrow. She also where her incision was, where she got her alteration. It had been fine, but just today, 2 big red pustules have formed. So it's oh, jeez. Is it related? Is it not related?
Yeah, it's still probably worth a vet trip, but
No.
they'll
Yeah.
still probably have you do the white rice and boiled chicken for a couple
Yeah.
days.
Okay.
I don't know where I got the pumpkin from, but
Just pureed pumpkin.
Bruno freaking loves it. Yeah.
It might be just it helped her eat it and all that.
Mm.
Mine will
maybe.
still just eat, so I just did the white rice and boiled chicken, and you just gobble that down.
It really helps, dude. It will solidify the shit out of her shit.
Although if you do have carpet, like one of those handheld carpet cleaners, I hardly recommend. Like 100 and something. You get the little tank and all
Little
that.
green machine.
Yeah, like a green machine.
I've got
one of
one.
those too.
I got one because when she was a puppy, she most of our floors are wood floors, but she did get the wool rug in the living room a couple of times.
Oh, they always pick out the rug.
Yeah, it's soft, so
Not gonna be the convenient spot.
Of course not.
I don't think Bruno ever once made it onto the tile. I think it was always the carpet or the couch or the chair.
Well, if it was just like a regular, flat rug or carpet, that'd be something. But the wool rug has low spots and then balls of wool, so it's low and then raised, and man, it's impossible to get a smooth comb through that with the cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't have one before until there was a moose diarrhea incident where there were 4 piles.
Oh,
Because before I would just say, fuck it, I'll just clean it by hand or get some wool and all that. I cleaned one, I'm like, this sucks. And I just went to Home Depot and got, whatever handheld carpet cleaner. I'll also be right back then.
Yeah, okay. I mean, Heidi's back, but I don't think it's your turn yet, is it?
No, he's last in initiative. You got.
Yeah. You got time.
Sorry. Is he kablamo?
He is not dead, but he's definitely looking
Ugh.
pretty worse for the wear. That was a
right.
high damage round right there. 2
Sorry, I
crits
really
and 2
could've-
other max rolls.
And that will do it.
Wabu is up.
Okie dokie.
I still don't know why the spectator is on Wabu's fight initiation.
Yeah, I don't either.
Big personality needs 2 viewpoints.
I guess.
Yeah. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do.
Wasn't it? Oh no.
I'm moving right here, wide open.
All right.
And
Well, I don't get that again, but I didn't have to do.
I need. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna center it right here on this middle orc.
What is the radius? 20 feet?
20 feet is what I'm launching.
So it won't quite hit that flying guy.
No,
'Cause he's 20
no,
feet
I
up.
know.
But...
I know Pythagoras.
All right. Launch. They all have to do dex saving throws, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But can't figure out how to fucking get this thing. It won't let me.
Are we gonna have a text bubble over Wabu that scrolls
We
through
may.
in a million
I don't understand. Why won't it let me just cast it like a regular spell?
Oh, sorry.
What are you sorry for?
Oh, I just put it popped up in the chat box. I was just trying to
Oh. No, you're good.
figure it out.
I'm back.
Yeah, I don't know why your thing. It must be because it's on the thing. You know, none of those are the same.
Okay.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's the text bubble.
Nice. A bright streak flashes from your pointing finger. Yes.
So they must make dex saving throws.
All right. What's the number?
My dex is 12 and the modifier is +1.
What's
No, it's
what's,
whatever your
what's
your
your
spell
spell
casting
DC?
piece.
Spell DC
I think it's a 15.
15.
So they all need 15s. So we're going to start with the top one. Ugh. Nope.
Yeah, fuck you.
Go, Wabo. He's our
Middle
man.
one.
If he can't do it, no one can.
Better, but nope.
Suck at your back.
Trucker.
And also no. Man, I have not rolled above a 12 for any of these guys. For anything. It was ridiculous. They all fail. So I think we can safely assume that
Una.
we know what's going to happen.
Yes, I'm gonna custom fucking type all of this. Yeah.
8d6? Jesus.
Yeah, well, they're all dead. They're all dead. Vaporized.
That is the goal.
Yes.
I love the smell of fried orc in the morning, or whatever time of day it is currently.
We eating good tonight.
Well, there might not be anything left of those guys, so you know.
Is that Manticore hungry? Cause I mean, there's some fresh, crispy orc right there.
Wait, you didn't hit the manticore?
He's 20 feet in
Flying.
the air, so
Oh.
it just missed. It's okay. I will take that, and I think, yeah, I don't have anything else I'd like to do, so that'll be it.
Could you, for the sphere, could that be like 20 feet in, like, 5 or 10 feet in the
Okay.
air in a 20-foot radius? Or is it like a
Yeah,
plane?
technically.
planar.
Any point that you want.
No, I think it's in a spherical
Yeah.
fashion. It's just I can't like detonate it. I think it has to hit.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It doesn't specifically say. I don't believe, but
I mean, it makes no difference to me. I can't cast a fucking thing.
And I need Plan B.
I mean, it just says a point you choose within range, and then blossoms. So, I think technically that means that you can cause it to explode when you want it to.
oh shit!
I guess it also depends if they call it sphere, radius.
It says a 20-foot
That's it.
radius.
It-
A 20-foot
it
radius
not-
sphere. So,
In my properties, yeah, it does say 20-foot sphere.
so I think technically you could have centered it above. Let's see.
Like, even just like 5 feet up, you would have been
Yeah.
able to hit it.
Yeah, so like somewhere right around here, but like 5-10 feet up, you should have still hit all of them. So,
Now I'm pissed that I didn't read that.
well, that's okay. That was a mechanic that we weren't sure. So I'll say for the purposes of this, it hit. this guy as
Motherfucking
well.
geometry.
So
All right.
That's
Yeah.
right. Go to
I'm
school.
over here like, all right, 20 squared plus 20 squared.
so the flying guy does succeed, so he only takes half, which is 16. So. All right, scorched his tail tips.
All right.
So that was your turn. So that'll bring us to the orcs, starting with the guy way up top. Let's see if we can do that. We got that. Okay. Alright, so he is going to... he'll be able to get to about here with his movement, and then... Hey, Toons, out of there. Back up, back up. Come on. You don't need to be in there. Alright, yes. And then, he's gonna see you all there and scream and run at you again, and then he's gonna go ahead and take a swing on Lowell with a great axe.
Really trying to get Lowell.
Ooh.
Oh, that's bad.
Lowell was too preoccupied with the, Tuna, come on, stay out of there. Stop. Too preoccupied with the guy on the ground in front of him and didn't see the orc jump up behind him. It's 15
Ow.
slashing damage. You almost got away
That
with
could
it.
have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not
It
good.
was a 1 and an 11. Like the opposite ends of the spectrum that it could have been. So that will end his turn. Now we come to the guy that's already been hit. He's going to run up to Wabu, screaming again. They're not the most intelligent. And he's going to take a swing at you, Wabu.
Okay. Here's the
All
other
right.
side of it.
Alright. That's going to be 20 slashing damage. Well, the rolls had to come in sometime. It's going to end his turn. So now we got the guy that's down below. He's going to make it to the bottom of the cliff.
I'm sorry, I was grabbing a beer.
Oh, you got
he-
crit. You got hit for 20 slashing damage.
Fuck you.
Alright, so
That's
that,
rude, man.
Although since I got here late, I forgot to give you shit, Tyler. You picked a good straight time Friday to call out from.
oh, did I?
Yeah.
Was it a really sucky one?
Yeah.
Well, I wish I'd say I feel bad, but
But fuck you.
fair.
That's a double fuck you.
Alright, moving on to the next one. This guy up top. He's going to jump up here and he's going to chuck a javelin at Ravo. Oh my god. Jesus.
Good lord, yeah, that one hits.
At least
what
it's
it's not,
on
though.
the orcs.
Guess it's not a fucking crit.
So you take 8 piercing damage.
At least it's on the orcs.
Yep. This top right guy. It's going to get to about there. This guy's going to come up around the corner and also scream in rage. And he's going to come up here and he's going to take a swing at Gilda.
Yeah, but I have my shiny skin on.
You do. Yep. That's going to be a 21 to hit.
Okay.
That should still hit, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be 4 slashing damage. The skin definitely worked to your benefit as the axe that he
Yes, it
swings kind of,
did.
you know, bounces off some of the scales, but it does leave a little scratch.
Just
there.
a scratch.
Tis but a flesh
It's but
wound.
a scratch.
All right, now we're coming to this other guy, who's gonna hang out back here, and you can just barely see Lowell. He's gonna lob a javelin up your way. But it will be at disadvantage. Yep, that'll be at disadvantage. That's not gonna hit. He's gonna hang out there. We're to this bottom guy who is gonna jump up on this rock here, and he's gonna hurl a javelin at Gilda. Oops, that probably should have been disadvantage.
Miss.
Yeah, Gilda has the high ground.
Haha, sucker!
It doesn't matter if it was at disadvantage because the one missed. So, all right. So that ends the orcs' turns. So now we're on to Owen with Lowell on deck. Owen.
Don't mind me, I'm just plotting.
Owen's going to move here, and he's going to take a swing at the orc that's on the other side of Gilda. Oh, yeah, I guess that guy should have... Oh, no, I don't know. Maybe he should have had advantage because of flanking, but I'm not going to give it to him retroactively. So he's going to go ahead and do a Sunforger attack on this orc here. And it's going to be a 20. That will hit. That's 13, and then he has... What are his things here? He can do... I think it's just Divine Smite that he does. What's the other one that he has? You know what? He's just going to Divine Smite. So that would be an extra 2d8. Oh yeah, so that's definitely going to take him out. So that orc is dead. And he's going to turn to the Manticore. Bellow out a roar of faith and good hope.
No.
Take another
No,
swing
you
of
can't have my
Sunforger.
No, you go over there. Oh my god.
And that should hit. Yep. So he's going to go ahead and roll his damage there.
No, my gorgeous girl.
I think he's going to go ahead and re-roll that damage because he has Savage Attacker.
Is Owen still going?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So that's going to be that. And then... he's going to go ahead and Divine Smite. So that's going to be 2d8. Alright, it's going to be another 5. And then he's going to do one last thing, Inspiring Smite. I think that's the one. Whoops. Alright, so he's going to go ahead and give Lowell 5 temporary hit points. Gilda's going to get 3, and Wabu's going to get 3 temporary hit points. I think.
Manticore still standing.
But stunned.
It is. It's still standing, but it's definitely looking extremely weak, especially after the hammer blows that Owen just dealt it. But yeah. Did you guys, Gilda and Wabu, did you get your temporary hit points?
Yep.
Yeah, I got 3.
Okay, yep. I didn't know if you had put them on.
No, I'm sorry. I'm eating rice, but I'm
Oh, you're
here.
good.
I'm paying
All right,
attention.
and that will bring us to Lowell.
Now for more fucking geometry. Spellcaster life. We'll go with the original plan. Oh, I don't want to make another one of those. No.
So it's 5 feet wide. I think if
I
you
thought I could angle it. Trying to fucking play with angles and geometry.
I think there's a way. If you were to like go left and up one, you should be able to hit all. Actually, I take that back. The one in the middle you won't be able to hit because he is just on the bottom of that cliff. It's only like a 5 to 8 foot cliff, but he's not in the same line as the other two.
Yeah, I'll just hit these two.
The one on the right there is the one that you can't hit. Whoops. Yeah, he's the one that's down behind the thing. But if you were to like go up left one, I'll say you can stay there and you can hit that one and then the guy out here.
Alright, I'll just go with that.
Sure. Alright, so they gotta do a dex save of what?
16.
Alright, this is the guy close to you.
Whoa.
Alright, looks like they both failed. And just like with the fireball from Wabu, they both just kind of evaporate, screaming in agony as they are vaporized.
And use 5 feet. Another 5 feet and go there, and we'll call it.
Alright. That'll bring us to Ravo. Top of the order.
Okay. Let's see. I am going to.
Everything was so nice and clustered before I finally got my turn. Sahedge.
Yep.
I'm gonna Blessing of the Raven Queen and teleport up to this guy, and I'm gonna take my dab him with the pointy end.
Okay. That'll hit. Alright. He's definitely a solid strike, but he is still standing. And that one will unfortunately miss.
Alright. And that'll be that.
Alright, so that brings us to the flying guys, starting with the top left one. He's going to stay at 20 feet. He's going to come in a little bit closer. And he's going to fire all 3 of his tail spikes at Owen. He's gonna miss all 3, isn't he? Oh no, he got one.
Pin.
Okay. For 5 piercing damage on Owen. That'll be its turn. The one that is stunned is still stunned. And then we have the other one who's going to yeah, he's going to swoop in right to here. So he is on the ground now. And he's going to go ahead and swipe at Owen. Twice. Can't hit Owen either time. He's gonna take his frustration out on Gilda. He's gonna turn and snap at Gilda. Does get Gilda for 8 piercing damage. Whoa. Take that off of there. Alright, you took your temporary hit points away first, right, Gilda?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright. That will end its turn. That brings us to Gilda with Wabu on deck.
Right. I am going to sorry, 1 second. Okay. I am gonna go back in and keep punching the first guy that's stunned.
Okay. Go ahead and do your first attack.
What? And it's advantage, right?
That's right. Yep. Wow.
Double 19s.
Yeah, this is gonna hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. I forgot to give Owen advantage on the Manticore. Shoot. Oh well. Okay. Now with that blow, it finally collapses, and it is now dead.
Excellent. With my bonus action, I'm gonna turn around and
You get a second action attack if you want to take that before you take a bonus action.
then yeah, sorry, I'll do that. To the other one behind me.
Okay.
Don't know how to hurt butter.
Yeah, you definitely hit it. Okay. Do you want to do anything extra with that hit?
What can I do extra?
You can do your stunning strike again.
No, I only get one of those.
You sure?
I think so. I think I have to do a short rest before I use it again.
It doesn't say so. It just says spend 1 key point.
Until... Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I want to do that. Sorry.
Okay, go
I
for
thought
it.
I had to rest.
And that is what did it say? DC 14 con save. Okay. Okay. Come on, game. There we go.
Well, BRB again. As mooses decide to go insane.
All right. So it does save, so that stunning strike does not connect.
That's alright. I'm gonna do a flurry of blows.
Okay.
So I get 2 bonus action.
Yep, so that'll cost a key point, and if you hit with one, you can add an extra key point for a stunning strike attack if you want.
Yeah. Come on.
So go ahead and do your first bonus attack.
I'm trying. Wait, sorry. So the stunning strike, did I spend a key point because it didn't hit?
Yes, you still spend the key point.
Still did,
Yep.
right? Okay. Okay.
That'll hit. Oh wait, that one wasn't supposed to be at advantage.
I don't remember what the other dice was.
It was a 2 and a high, so just go ahead and roll 1 again.
Just regular?
Just a regular, yeah.
Okay.
If they had both hit, it wouldn't have mattered, but... Okay, that will hit.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I think this is my last. Right?
Your last what?
My last bonus action.
Yeah, so you use
get another
Flurry of
arrow.
Blows, which is 1 key point, and with that
Yeah.
you get 1 more attack. And
Yeah.
because you hit, if you wanted, you could make one of these a stunning strike, because you have enough key points for it.
Okay, and then I still get my last thing, right?
Yep. As long as you have
Okay.
enough key points. But I'm pretty sure you do, because the first turn you spent 1, this turn you spent
Yeah.
1, and then another 1 for the Flurry of Blows, so you should have 2 left. If you spend 1 on
Yeah.
a stunning strike now, you'll still have 1 left.
Okay.
So you're doing a stunning strike?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's gonna fail that one, so it is now stunned.
Haha! Alrighty.
And then you still get 1 more attack.
And it's at advantage, right?
It is now. Yep.
Please.
Yep, you got it. All right. What's it gonna take?
And I believe that ends my turn,
Okay.
right?
Yep. Overall, a good turn. So that will bring us to Wabu.
Oh, wait, I can disengage though.
Yes, you can, if you want. You can still move because you haven't moved at all.
Yeah. But with disengage, they don't get attacks of opportunity.
Right. Well, he's also stunned, so he wouldn't get an attack of opportunity anyway. I'm pretty sure.
Is this Owen?
That is
is
Owen
that
right
a-
next to you. Yeah.
Or. Oh, never mind then. Okay, sorry.
All right, I have a question for rules lawyers.
Okay.
If something is cast in a cone, is there any implied height to it or no?
Does it say like what the max? It only says the range of the cone, doesn't it?
60 feet, yeah.
That's a good question. Let me look that up real quick.
Google!
Yeah.
The zoomies are a different beast when your dog is 120 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah, so it seems that what everybody's saying is basically the length of the cone. So you said 60 feet.
Yeah.
So the radius of the circle at the end is 30 feet.
So,
So,
basically
yes.
10 feet of height for every 20 feet of cone.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
I can never remember how to delete these.
You got to be on the measurement tool, and then click, or just hold your mouse over the square and hit the delete button.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
Wizard math. Okay. So, I'm going to use Misty Step. I'm going to teleport. Oh fuck. Over here. And you see exactly where I'm casting.
Yep, I see it.
And I'm casting Cone of Cold.
Okay, do it up.
And again.
Alright, that's
Yes.
Alright, so they all have
So-
to do Constitution saving throws.
Yep.
Alright, this is the one closest to you. That's going to be a fail. This is the orc further away. $15? I should beats it, right?
15, yep.
Okay, so that would technically succeed. I don't think it's gonna matter. And then this is for the flying guy.
Yay!
Yeah! You!
Yeah, not good. Definitely.
No, that's
failed.
great.
All right, go ahead and roll your damage.
Sure.
Your million damage and a half.
Yes.
Hardly.
Hey, I mean, hardly. Yeah, right.
39.
On an 8d8, yeah, that's pretty good. A little above average. All right, so those first two guys are. I'm going to leave them there because they are frozen solid statues.
The orcs?
The orcs, yep. And the guy up in the air, that was a significant amount of damage, and I'll say it knocked him out of the sky. He was able to land gently, so he doesn't take any falling damage. He does have wings after all, but yeah, he can't fly anymore.
Alright. No wing, bitch.
And the other two are icicle statues. They are dead, but they're icicle statues.
You'll be
They
dead.
are a meat popsicle.
They certainly are.
I think
Cool.
I'm just gonna hold position for the time being. And that's my turn.
Okay. Alright, this guy is frozen solid. So we got this bottom one. He pops up over here. He's charging in. And he's gonna come up here and go ahead and swing at Gilda.
These bastards, they need to get a life.
It's gonna be a 17.
Miss!
That's right.
Ah!
Glances off your scales with not a single bit of damage. Ding! He's gonna end his turn. This guy is frozen solid. So now we're down to the other one. He's gonna jump up here. He's gonna run in as well. He's gonna take a swing at Owen. He's gonna miss. And that's gonna end his turn. We got this guy over here. He already threw his javelin, so he's gonna jump down off the rock. and then it's gonna get to about here, scream, go, ah, need horses, and run over here, and he's gonna take a swing at Gilda. And he's gonna miss. And, you know, again, that scaly skin of Gilda, it just seems like nothing can penetrate through the skin. Everything just glances off of it. Or if
Yeah.
it does hit, it takes very little damage. So, alright. That'll bring us to Owen, who says, for the good of humanity. Or whatever he says.
I don't think Owen's an orc.
No, it wasn't supposed to be the same. But, you know, he's in full battle mode, so...
Oh, okay. Resorting to his primal nature.
Yes. Yeah. So he's going to go ahead and swing at the first orc. And that will hit. He'll roll damage on that. Okay. And then he's going to take his second swing at the... actually... How many does he have?
Burn those spell slots.
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and toss a Divine Smite into that first guy. Oh yeah. That first guy evaporates in the... You know, there was the fire evaporation and the lightning evaporation. Now we got the holy evaporation. Alright. And then... He's going to go ahead and swing at the other guy. I can find it. There it is. Yep. Okay. And then he did that one. So now he's just got... Oh, there it is. Okay. Even after
Oof.
that, the orc is still standing. Doesn't quite take him out. Gotta do that. Yeah. Alright. This might look weird, but I didn't know you could do it this way. So he has used this 4 times. Okay, and that's going to end his turn. So now we're on to Lowell with Ravo on deck.
Just mathing out in the meantime.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to cast down a fucking hail of ice.
Yeah, so those 2 orcs on the left are dead. They are just frozen solid. So
Oh, that's right.
if that changes where you want to put this.
Oh, hopefully Gilda's deck save is pretty decent. For sending it.
Sacrifice your teammates, alright?
It'd be alright.
Deck save 16, Gilda. Alright.
For sending it.
This is the first orc on the right.
Wait, my
He succeeds.
Dexterity?
Yeah. It's the orc on the bottom.
Yeah, I'm good.
You have to roll.
Oh,
He fails. And then because he is
ability check or saving throw? Sorry.
saving throw.
Saving.
Okay. Normal?
Yeah. Automatically fails. Strength. Okay, he automatically fails. So the Manticore fails. The orc on the right succeeded. The orc on the bottom failed. Gilda failed.
Oh.
All right, go ahead and roll your damage.
You know, sometimes there's a little bit of friendly fire.
Oof.
Gilda, you
Yeah,
take
at least-
33 points of cold damage.
Killed her.
Mostly as we're just gonna long rest right after this.
They're dead, and this guy is definitely looking rough, but he is still standing. But
I
still
mean, I'm
struggling.
almost dead, but
That's fine. I'll fix it after.
let's see. Let me do maths.
The answer is
Wow.
not a lot. Gilda's not used to that kind of cold.
No. Cold couldn't bother me anymore, or whatever that song is. No?
I'm not sure which one that is.
It's from that Frozen movie that I've never actually seen.
Oh, I got you.
What is that?
Oh, I suppose I should have left the tempera as it's difficult terrain.
Oh, oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Are you sure you don't want to just get Owen in that too? Did you get Owen in that? No. Okay.
No.
Hey, you know, Owen's not very dexterous. Doesn't matter. Gilda was all of her dexterity. Didn't see it coming.
I mean, in Baldur's Gate 3, one of the top killers of players was Gale. The whole friendly fire.
Alright. Anything else?
That'll do me. I gotta hit the button.
Yeah. That'll bring us to
Mhm.
Ravo.
Good God, can you fucking chill? Okay. Let's see.
Please don't friendly fire me.
No, you're good.
He's
That would
not a
be extremely
spellcaster.
intentional. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I got a bow and arrow, so
Sorry, somehow you got in the AoE of my arrow.
I mean, it still stands. Don't friendly fire her. But
Yeah, wait, wasn't it Mac that kept hitting
Mac,
Owen
Mac
in the
hit
butt?
Owen, yeah.
Yeah.
This tops that, I think.
Friendly fire is a thing that happens when you're a spellcaster, okay?
Yeah, maybe not 33 points worth.
Listen, if there's 8 other targets and you in fireball
That'll
range,
hit.
I'm casting fireball.
This feels like payback for letting the drawbridge down.
some people never forget.
He's still standing.
He's still standing.
Alright, fucking try again.
It's a spellcaster life, like I said. If there's like 3 or 4 other targets and you in fireball range, you're getting fireballed.
Alright, and with that, this guy is now deceased. So it's just the one
Yeah.
stunned manticore left.
Oh, and that'll be my turn.
Alright, it is his turn, but he can't do anything, so it is Gilda.
Haha.
That stun is clutch.
All right.
Yeah, you got fucking 2 mana cores.
I'm mad. I don't even know if Butter's okay. I can't see her. We're just punching everybody out.
Okay,
Does that hit?
that'll hit.
Woohoo!
Okay, you get your second regular attack.
Mm-hmm. We're just going to town. We have no patience for these flying bastards.
That'll hit.
Yes.
All right. Well, that'll with that final blow. Tell me how it happens.
I think I just keep like punching him, and then his head pops off like a cartoon. And then there's like blood, and then it makes my cool dragon skin look sick and metal.
Hit him with the sickest Shoryuken.
It's-
All right. Well, with that ends combat. So, after that long battle, you still have a bit of frozen ground where Gilda is and a little bit below her, and you still have two orc statues hanging out there.
Can I walk around to any orcs that are not dust and just kind of pilfer their pockets?
Sure.
See if they got anything.
I'll say you get a total of 30 silver and some swords or great axes if you want them.
Yeah, I don't want great axe.
There's a couple javelins around if you would prefer those.
I don't remember if any mana core piece parts are useful for anything.
Maybe some sick daggers from their spikes.
I don't know, but I was actually gonna grab a tooth out of a manticore. Just
Sure.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
actually gonna grab one.
There's several teeth on the ground by Gilda for easy access. She really
I want.
pummeled them.
I
Would
want the
anyone
biggest one.
like some teeth? Teeth for sale. Get your teeth.
I will buy one for free.
I like it. Free 99.
Free 99.
I'll see if I can remember if mana core like glands or anything are useful for like any pate or anything like that.
We could make a pate.
A potion or anything like that.
Oh.
Or if they have any value to like someone who's into that. But I also rolled like dog shit.
Yeah, let's see. Doesn't say, but I mean, if you want to grab a couple parts and pieces, whatever. I'll say that you can grab a couple tail spikes and some talons and some claws, unless you feel like digging around on the inside, which we can do that if you'd like. But
Has anyone ever filleted a manticore or manicore?
Manticore.
Manticore.
I've never actually seen one before.
But is their meat good? Or they're probably predators, so it's probably not very good.
I will try it.
Yeah. Kebab.
All right, so let's see. With your roll, I'll say you know that the teeth they can be valuable in certain fields. The hide can be worth a lot if you want to go through that trouble, and the wings can be worth a lot. And then let's see. They do have poison glands that should stay viable for a little while if you have some vials to put it in. Or the glands have
We
some
have ice.
poison in them.
I'll spend some time to grab a bit of I'll grab a hide, I'll grab a wing or two.
Okay. So the hide is 5 pounds but you can fold that up pretty small. And then the wings are 30 pounds a piece.
I'm gonna kind of the one that I'm over. I'll skin and take the hide off that.
Okay. So you made a nature check to see what was valuable. Go ahead and make a. Let me. What would it be under?
New loot.
Yeah, I'm messing with the.
Yeah, the loot gets weird. And
Yeah.
if you could put it on D&D Beyond as well, that way we don't have any.
That's what I'm doing. I just have that open and I just
Yeah,
pretty
me
much
too.
update that.
I'll say, give me an animal handling check, Lowell.
My survival proficiency. There it is.
Okay. So, with that, you know that certain hides are useful in certain fields, and you know specifically that manticore hides can be used to make what's called the bracers of archery, which increases the ability to use longbows and shortbows. If you can find the right person. So, you have that knowledge. If you would like to share that with other people, you can, or you can keep that to yourself.
I'll let the peeps know.
Okay.
Glad I grabbed one then. Could be useful. Oh, can I go around and collect any arrows? I shot, I think, 3.
You shot 3, okay.
Yep.
Let's see.
Based on positioning, one.
They should be pretty easy to find. One should
Well,
be
one
in a,
definitely
in an orc body.
One's in the frozen orc body, so I'm assuming that thing's shot.
Well, they will thaw out eventually. So I'll say, you shot 3. So I'll say roll a d20. 1 to 5, you get 1 back. 6 to 10, you get 2. No, wait. 1 to 5, you get none. Okay, you get all 3 of them back. They all look like they're undamaged.
I am going to go up here and just topple him over and down the rock.
Okay. He does shatter as he hits the bottom.
Woo!
And as he thaws out, there's little chunks of orc littered about the ground.
Yo, orc stew, anybody? Pre-cut? Pre-chunked?
I'll try it.
That's right.
All right, give me a. All right, who's gonna make the stew?
Oh God, I mean, I'll try to make it. I'm not gonna eat it.
Who
I
has
don't know how to cook
magic
really well.
stew
So.
making? Oh wait, I'm really excellent at partying, so I can probably make something. That
Bark-
track.
It'll be a survival check, or sorry.
Oh wait, let me.
Yeah, no, it'll be a survival check to make a stew, an adequate stew.
Let's
only
go.
have +3.
That's what I got as well. If you want
I
to
got a +8.
Oh shit.
If you
Okay.
get a 15 or better, the stew is good. All right.
Huzzah!
You don't become
Taste
sick.
the orc.
Yeah, I'm not eating this. I feel like this is teetering on the edge of cannibalism.
I want to do it from orcs. Maybe Manticore?
Oh, sorry. I thought that's what we were eating already.
Oh.
Was the Manicore? My
Somebody
bad.
wanted some orc stew, but
I'm eating what was cooked, so I don't know whatever that may
Yeah.
be.
I would do Manticore over orcs.
all right.
Oh,
So you
can
did
I-
some
can I-
manicore stew.
Can I check the
Thanks, mate.
horses too, and see if they're
Yep, they're all still tied up.
Good.
So.
all right?
Listen, I took survival as proficiency because it fits with the character and story. I gotta use it.
Hell yeah.
Circle helped guide people through the northern mountain passes, so I'm good at scrounging and making do.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a rough meat, but it'll give you the protein you need.
Tastes pretty good.
That's right. I did go on a bit of a beating spree, so took it out of me.
Is anybody concerned about wild animals coming to have a little dinner on all these dead bodies?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Should we just
Maybe we
kick
should-
them over the?
Well, it's only like a 5-foot drop, so I think we should like try to drag them into like up in here, up in the top right, like as far away from the horses as possible.
I agree.
I'm gonna start dragging bodies.
I'm gonna help out.
I'm barely alive, so I'm not doing shit.
You should rest, probably. You know.
You use some of the iced orc chunks and
There we go. Yes.
like use
Soothe.
it as
I know there's plenty of that around.
like an ice bath, but with orc chunks.
Yeah.
You're
Gold
fine.
is gold.
22.
See, you're fine.
That's true. I'm now more alive. I'm half alive. I could probably take a orc now.
Owen is also going to go ahead and give you 15 hit points.
Take 'em. Guys, my day/evening, whatever time of day this is turning around. I'm feeling sprightly.
Amazing, considering just how much of a beating you took and gave.
Yes.
Glad we don't have any buckets of beer to
I was
celebrate.
just thinking that.
Yep.
Unfortunately, fermenting takes time, and I can't find something to substitute for that in the wild.
Wild beer. Didn't know it. Just grew.
Harvested from the wild myself.
Just dump out all the food and all that, and just substitute with beer. Just find food in the wild.
Delicious.
You could live. I don't know how long or how well, but
I mean, I could pull the bullshit that is good berry.
just good berry everybody all day, and then the only other things you have are beer. Good berry and beers. What a diet.
I mean, yeah. I mean, good berry just nukes any, like, harsh survival campaign theme. That's just one good berry. It's like, oh yeah, you're good for a day.
Yeah, yeah.
How many you make? Oh, I make 10.
Well, this is not one of those campaigns, so we don't have to worry about it. But you can good berry everybody and just carry food. I mean, just carry beer instead if you'd rather. If you guys want to live off of a diet of good berry and beer.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
But now we got mana core stew.
That's right.
Well,
And kebab of orc.
if you want.
Gotta try it.
I did not participate in the orc kebab. That's someone else's game. I will make a mana core stew. I will not make orc kebab.
Alright. So I'll say the people dragging the bodies, it takes a good hour to 2 hours to get all the bodies, especially the manticores are a lot bigger and heavier. But you do get them all into the woods a decent ways, so if something were to feast on them, they wouldn't be right in the middle of your camp. But now the sun is definitely set, and it's good 8 or 9 o'clock at night from the best you can tell.
Seems like bedtime to me.
Yeah. I think get an early start tomorrow morning.
Okay. Unless anybody has anything else they want to do, we can take a long rest.
I think I'm good.
Okay.
See how the weather's gonna be. I got that druid craft.
All right. So you got that up. So whoever's rolling for today, go ahead and give me your roll. And I'll let you know what the weather's going to be like.
Who's next?
I'll do it. What am I rolling?
D20.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Go ahead and roll me a D6. Okay. So, Lowell, you pop out your little druid craft, and you can see kind of this little swirling mass, and you can see that it looks dark and it flashes of light, and it doesn't look like you guys will be able to travel at all today.
It's another day of storms tomorrow.
Sounds like a long sleep in.
Prepare a little bit, but it will definitely hamper the progress, the harsh weather. But at least we know it's coming.
Yes.
So, you do all get your long rest. Lowell knows that it's going to be a bad day, so you all kind of just sleep in, lays about. When the rain does hit, it hits just like it did on the first day of travel, and it is a torrential downpour. Fortunately, there are a bunch of trees and stuff that you can take cover under to get out of the majority of the rain, but it does make it travel for the day impossible, or not impossible, but it would be incredibly unpleasant for you and the horses. So we do lose a day.
Hey, can we pause here for a moment? Something's wrong with my dog. I gotta take care of that real quick.
Okay, yeah, we could take a good point to take a break anyway. So
Okay, I'm gonna take him for a walk.
all right,
So-
sounds good.
Okay. Okay, I'm back.
Saw Chris is back.
Yep.
All right.
Sorry, my Bruno was shaking and panting.
Oh,
What the fuck is going on? Well, we took him to the beach earlier today. I think he swallowed a lot of ocean water.
oh.
He just had to pee really, really badly.
Tuna did that once. She tried to drink some ocean, and she got some diarrhea from that pretty bad.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I thought it was, honestly. I thought he
Yeah.
had diarrhea. I'll take him outside real quick.
Water everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Freaking idiots. I guess he didn't go to dog school and learn you can't drink ocean water.
All right. All right, so we're on day 4 of travel. You guys have made it almost 1 day's travel out of Silvery Moon.
Bad?
So
Perpetually just bombarded by the bad weather.
yeah, there must be some real big storm that's hovering over the north of Faerun, but yeah, it's definitely pummeling you guys pretty hard. So, who's got day 4? Hopefully, you guys can get some clear weather.
I did day 1.
I had 2.
So it's Lowell's turn.
Gilda just
I think
did
so.
3. Okay.
Huh.
Hey, above a 10.
Wow.
All right. So you wake up on day 4. You got. So as you come out of your little sleeping arrangements, whether you were under a tree or whatever, you happen to see that the horses were not in their normal location. They were under a little bit further in the woods. They were under a different tree, and it looks like they were eating some kind of herb that was glowing. If anybody wants to check that out.
Yeah, can I walk over?
Sure.
Nature check?
Yep. Very nice. So
See if I beat that, probably not.
okay.
Same.
Okay.
So you both come to the same realization at the exact same time. You say, "Aha!" You both look at this plant and you recognize it as one of the rare species of local plants that tends to only grow after heavy thunderstorms. So you guys are fortunate that you were here for this, and it gives increased energy to animals when they eat it. So as you guys get on your horses, you're not sure what to expect, but they take off at a much more rapid pace than normal. But they don't
Can
seem
I
to be
like
tiring.
harvest any of them
Mhm,
before we
that was
take
my
off?
question.
They had eaten most of it, and there was very little left, so not enough for harvesting. So the horses got it all, none left for the people. But yeah, so the horses are going at a much faster pace than they normally would, and they don't seem to be tiring. So you feel like maybe you can pick up some more miles on this day, and you gain half a day.
Hell yeah,
cool.
Gus.
But are you so smooth? So we start from the top again?
Yeah, so
Oh, and,
at the end of this day, you weren't expecting to get there quite yet, but you do come up on a small town or settlement. called Zymorvan Hall. And if you look at the map of the north, it's the first one that's in line there. So it's not like it's unexpected that there's a town there. Yeah, so you guys make it to Zymorvan. It's just a small little place. They got, looks like a couple of shops and maybe like a local inn and a tavern. If you guys would like to stop, you can, or you can make camp outside of town and continue on.
I think the curiosity in me is going to stop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think getting a beer and a bed to lay in might not be the worst thing.
I'm content sleeping amongst the stars, but whatever you shall wish.
Okay. Alright, so it sounds like you guys are going in. So you get there, you know, in the early evening. The sun's not quite starting to set, but it's getting close. The colors are getting a little bit long, or shadows are getting long. Colors are getting a little reddish tinge to them. But it looks like there's one tavern kind of in the middle of the town, and there's not really much else to it. There are a couple little shops, but they look closed up for the day. So really, the only action is at the tavern.
Buckets of beer.
Buckets of beer.
Okay. You go in the tavern, and looks pretty standard, especially for a small town. There's not that many people in there. Everybody's just kind of hanging out. It's normal, you know, hubbub of noise. You know, from half a dozen to 10 people talking or so, and you know, you get your normal questioning when you go up and order buckets of beer. They look at you kind of strange, but they go find a couple of buckets out back, rinse them out for you, fill them up with beer. And the food and the beer altogether will be 5 silver, and if you guys want a night there, it's another 5 silver per room.
I bring my home with me. I don't care if we stay, but I do want a word with the bartender after.
Okay. Is it a private word?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so once you guys settle up your tab, decide if you're going to get rooms or not.
I'll take a room.
Okay. So it'll be a gold total for you and anybody else. I'm going to jump in the other chat, the gaming chat.
All right. Okay. I just want to surprise the team. And I want to keep it kind of secret.
Yeah.
I want to buy at least a barrel of beer
Okay.
and 5 buckets. Or if he doesn't have buckets, mugs will do.
Gotcha. Alright, so for a whole barrel of beer, I'll say that would be 5 gold. And the buckets, he's not really sure how to sell the buckets, so he'll say a silver apiece.
Okay. How many barrels does he have available?
For sale, he could probably sell 2 barrels, but he's got to maintain enough stock until the next shipment, so.
Sure. Okay. So 2 barrels.
So that'd be 10 gold for the 2 barrels, and 5
gold.
silver for the 5 buckets.
5 silver for the 5 buckets, plus the 5 silver
For the
For the
food
beer
and the
that we
beer
had.
we drank. Yeah.
and 5 silver for the room.
Yep.
Okay. Oh shit! I just added that to my inventory.
Oops.
God damn it! So
That's right,
I
you
need
pay me to drink your beer.
20, and then 30, and remove that. did it? Said I couldn't remove it.
That's weird.
Hang on, maybe it said it needed a minimum of 0.
Oh, if you leave something blank, I think you can't
No,
do that.
it's not removing it.
That's weird.
Okay, I'll do this manually. So, 1 gold is 10 silver.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just remove 3 more gold. Okay.
All right, all
All
settled up.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick those in my bag of holding.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so when
Okay.
you're putting them in the bag of holding, are you just like tossing them in?
Well, no, I can't. I don't imagine I can pick them up, so I'm just kind of like, I open the bag and slide it over
Okay.
one at a time.
All right. Sounds good.
Does it?
Yep.
God damn it, Ty. I don't know what that's all about, but I guess I'll find out later.
Yep, it's all good.
Okay.
Your beer is fine. Your beer will be fine.
All right. Did I already inspect the bag and see what's inside it before?
You didn't
when I
mention
first
that
got
you
it from
did.
Mac? I think before I load it, let me double check and see what's inside of it first.
Okay. So there were the things that Mac told you about, and then
Which I don't remember.
it wasn't much. It was just like some gold and some basic items.
Okay.
But then there was the item that he didn't tell you about, which you also, I don't think he told you guys why you were, or why he was wanted by Menzo Baranson.
Mm-hmm.
Did he mention that?
Not that I... No, he was pretty cryptic about it.
So you find what look to be blueprints or plans of sort for some kind of artillery-looking machine.
Okay.
You're unsure of exactly what it means or what it is, but you find that
I
in
think
there.
I will keep that in there for now.
Okay.
And
You can keep it secret, or you can tell the others if you would like. That's your choice.
I think I'll choose to keep that a secret for the moment.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. Okay, well that's good for now.
Okay. I'll see you back in there.
Okay.
And done a couple times, and then other times I've used either a kennel or like a rover.
All right, we're back.
That was long.
Sorry.
All sorted out though.
So I have a lot to figure out, especially for next year, because I know, at least since we have the spring off and all that, probably going to do a bunch of moto camping trips with some peeps.
Fun. Yeah. Hi, Toonies.
All right, so you guys are settled up at the tavern. You get handed the keys. If you all wanted your own individual one, then you can, or if you wanted to share a couple of rooms, that's up to you guys.
Yeah, I got a room so somebody can bunk with me.
I have one too.
Yeah, I got one as well.
Owen will bunk up with Ravo. Knows that Ravo doesn't need a whole lot of sleep, so Owen will take advantage of that. Sleep in himself. Actually, I don't know. Do you have the trance, Ravo?
Yeah. I only need 4 hours of sleep. That shit is awesome.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't get used as much as it could. But
Yeah.
'Cause everybody else needs to sleep.
Sorry, we're lame.
Nah, it's
It
fine.
just means that you pretty much guarantee that you get guard duty every night.
Yeah, which that's fine. I got stupid high perception, so
Yeah.
it's not a bad thing.
All right. So you guys get your breakfast. Breakfast was complimentary because you bought the buckets of beer and the rooms the last night. So nothing crazy, just some standard breakfast affair. But you guys finish up, go find your horses. It was 1 silver to put your horses up for the night, just for stabling and feed. Unless you use your own feed, in which case it was 5 copper. So, but I think you guys had.
You said 1 silver.
Yeah, 1 silver for them to feed and stable for the night.
It's 10 silver to 1 gold, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That was part of why we took so long, because for some reason D&D Beyond, if you, I don't know, I was having an issue where if you are trying to remove gold, it wouldn't let me.
Don't put the remove. If you just click in the right side, like the actual amounts, you can just adjust those individually.
Yeah, that's what I had to do.
Yeah.
I was just trying to do the one,
Yeah.
You
The
got
big one.
4 gold, so you just click add 4 gold or whatever, and it
Mhm.
auto updates it. But that would be easier to do it that way if you were like, some loots you have like you get 300 silver or 340 silver. Like nobody really wants to do that math, so you just hit add 340 silver. So,
Mm-hmm.
but
Anyway.
all right. So you guys are moving on to the next day. So back to the top of the order for rolling.
Okie dokie.
Stock up on some more alcoholic consumables, and then we'll scavenge food.
Okay. So
I
I'll
need to
say
stock up on some good rolls.
for
Sorry.
for basic supplies, it would just be an extra gold for everything you're looking for. For a couple days worth of food, because you guys have been on the road for 4 days or so.
Just want to use my survival. Got +8.
You don't have to buy food. You can go hunt your own. That's fine.
I mean, I could stab you. Test your survival that way.
I feel like
Different
this
kind of survival.
yeah, I feel like this team's gonna break down and just like, well, everybody's got to hurt everybody else at some point. So,
Might as well do it now. Just get out of the way.
all right, everybody just punch everybody in the face real quick. Everybody take 1 damage.
There's always going to be friendly fire if you're a spellcaster, alright?
Yeah, it's pretty hard to avoid.
Yeah.
I'm lucky so far, but one of these days,
Yep.
you guys are getting fireballed.
Maybe it
Look,
shouldn't be
I
your highest level spell when you're friendly firing people. But,
Well, just
I
make
don't
sure
get
I
it,
got
but-
my resistance up. Take half damage at that point.
Yeah.
So go for it.
Mine cast at highest level automatically. So
Yep.
But you are a short rest beast. That is
Yeah.
the Warlock Creed.
I do like that though. That is fucking handy.
All right. Roll a d20, Wabu. See what you get. Okay.
Nice.
The horses seem still a little jazzed up. You don't remember the exact length of the plants that they ate before, how long they impact the animals, but seems like they're still ready to go, and you gain another half a day.
Hell yeah.
I just want to roll a survival roll, just to roll a survival roll. Oof.
Don't challenge Tyler.
You found some mushrooms. You weren't sure if they were good or not. You ate them.
You're dead.
You're fine, but you weren't sure.
We met all the gods.
Ah,
To be fair, I still get an 11 off of a fucking 3.
All right, that was your d20 roll, Gilda.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead and roll me a d6.
Okay.
Okay. Um, it looks like a storm is coming in again. So maybe you haven't seen the remnants of the previous storm that you were a part of, but it looks like on the horizon maybe they're starting to come in. Uh, for today, no issues. You still managed to do a regular day's travel. Um, yeah, you're not sure if the clouds are going to hit or dissipate or turn another direction. So
We'll use Druidcraft to see how bad tomorrow's probably going to be.
whoever's going to roll.
Yeah, I got.
Yep.
Oh, I need to stop rolling.
Go ahead and roll a d6. Wow, that went everywhere. Okay. So Lowell is picking up signs that it will be stormy. Not as bad as it was on the beginning of the journey, the first half of the journey, but it looks like things are going to get slowed down just a little bit. So with that, you can either choose to slog ahead or just make camp and wait out the day.
We should make what progress we can. It will be.
Yeah.
It won't be fully as efficient, but progress is progress.
Okay. Alright, so you do manage to travel, but you only get about half as far as you wanted to originally. But that does bring you to the next little town there. That's Rivermoot. From here, you know that traveling is going to be a little more difficult up to Mithril Hall. But, you know, again, same thing in Rivermoot. It's just a little town. You get there late in the day. You can, again, choose to tavern it up, or you can use your survival skills, Lowell, if you want, and try and find a suitable location outdoors.
I'm content with the outdoors, but it is the rest of the group that decides.
I'm good either way.
So let's try his skills.
Okay.
Are you gonna feed us mushrooms?
It'll depend on what's in this area.
All right, go ahead and roll your survival.
Oh, okay.
Pretty
We
good.
survived.
With that, you still died.
Of
So
course
with
you
that,
did.
you find a real nice area to camp. You know, there's not a whole lot in the area. You're kind of beyond all the trees and stuff, but you do find a little overhang. So you find a place where you can keep yourselves dry. Looks like there is plenty to eat for the horses.
Hunt down a buck or whatever, get some nice venison.
A druid eating wild animals. Nothing wrong with that.
That's fucked up.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's not. It's the cycle of nature.
Anyway,
Oh, wait, I think I have animal handling skills. Maybe that'll work.
what are you trying to do with it?
I
You
don't
just
know.
gotta use, it's the whole old school use all the animal. Get some deer hide, get a bunch of venison.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sure. Yeah. So you can find yourself, an animal, deer-like animal, and you do manage to lightning bolt it because easy cooking and whatever you want to do.
I mean, I could also just hunt it down as an animal.
You could do that too. Your flavor. You get the deer however you want. You can tell the story to the others however you like.
No, we'll use the wild shape. We'll just hunt it down as a wolf. Get the nice ambush jugular strike.
Okay. So you guys eat well that night. You get some nice, good deer-like animal meat. Yeah, that's the.
We're not full hippie. We recognize the cycle of nature. All right.
Yeah.
But we do rub crystal dildos.
What?
Excuse me.
Well, yeah, not everyone.
All right. Moving on to the next day.
The dirt,
Moving on.
yeah, the dirt is in
turn
tune
is
with
it?
nature, but you know what? Nature does, have predators, prey, and all that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The natural cycle.
Is it Wabu?
He was first.
No, I think it's Lowell.
Yeah, we were on the fourth person, second iteration. So I think
Yeah.
that was a little
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm,
Oh,
nice.
Good.
good day.
Go ahead and roll me a d6.
So when's the dragon coming in?
Mm-hmm.
Right now.
Wow.
No, that's probably a
Uh-oh.
fucking critical miss.
All right.
Oh my god, it's a metallic dragon.
Yes.
It's a platinum
Was it-
dragon.
hey, metallics are good boys.
Yeah. Look, we all need another sky daddy. It might as well be a dragon.
Sky Daddy.
I don't know what the hell's going on in your head, but you gotta.
You know what's going on. Alright.
First the dragon scales. Okay, I'm good. I'm gonna walk away.
All right. So anyway, you guys, you're making pretty good progress. You've gone north of River Moot, and you did. Okay. Oh, yeah, this was.
Apparently there's a bunch of dirt here.
There is a bunch of dirt there. Sorry, just gotta catch my notes up.
I need to wash my goddamn bike again. God damn it.
What?
I need to wash my adventure bike again. Because it's covered in mud again.
Ah, okay. All right.
Just the random tangent of the mention of dirt.
Oh yeah, I gotcha. All right, so you guys are making decent progress. You're off most of the beaten trails now, and the going does get a little bit tougher. It's a little bit slower, but you're still able to ride your horses, and there hasn't been too many issues. But you do come up to a little cove of trees, and on the left side of the trail, it looks like there's just a big patch of dirt, rocky, soil, where the grass hasn't managed to grow back yet. And I'll let you figure out what your order is. So whoever wants to be in front here.
Owen? Owen usually goes first.
Owen?
Okay, Owen will be in front.
I'll be kind of somewhere in the back. with My bow.
I'll
the back
trundle
line
along
boy.
just behind Owen.
I'll be behind Wabu.
Something like that.
Sure.
All right. Yeah, whatever you guys want to be. So I'm going to go ahead and roll a perception for Owen because he's in the lead. He doesn't really notice a thing. Wobble, you also give me a perception check. Okay. So you notice it before Owen does, but it looks like on the sides of the trail that you guys are on, there's like some. It looks like movement, but it looks like these. It looks like plants are moving. You're not really sure what's going on.
Well, I'll tell everybody what I see going on. Guess I'll ask one of the nature experts to see if they know what the hell I'm looking at.
I'll take a look.
Yeah, I mean I can too.
Okay.
One of the hippies.
So you saw there was some movement kind of over here in the trees, and then there was some other movement over here in the dirt patch. Looks like there's some bushes, and they seem to be moving of their own accord.
You want a nature check?
Well, so are you
Or-
looking at them from afar, or are you going to approach and look? I guess you can give me a nature check.
I'll look
to
at it
start
from
with.
afar. I don't want to get too close.
Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and give me a nature check.
Also, take a look.
You're unfamiliar with this area, so you're not sure what kind of plants they could be.
Oof.
And Lowell, you are even less sure what those are. Like you're familiar with the north, but you're not familiar with those.
And they just look like plants.
They kind of look like. Well, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay.
All right, so Ravo, you're
Oh,
you're
yeah.
the first to notice that. Yes, they do look plant-like, but when you look a little bit closer, they are definitely humanoid. Like they have a definite core humanoid shape to them. And they are
And-
definitely moving on their own.
Okay.
Is there like an estimated quantity, an estimated size of them?
Yes, so, with your perception check, Ravo, you can definitely tell. It looks like there are... this many.
What are these?
Oh, good. I'll relay information as
Okay.
I'm saying this to everybody.
And as he says it, you all can kind of see them now.
What the hell are those things? You guys, should we just smoke them?
I'm down for that.
Not yet. I'll try to hail them in Druidic and Elvish.
So they notice you, they turn and look, and they screech. You can't understand anything that they're saying, whatever language they may or may not be able to speak is you're unsure. They don't seem very intelligent, but they don't seem to understand the other languages that you are speaking.
Do they seem hostile after noticing us?
Now that they have turned and seen you, it definitely looks like they are hostile.
Ooh.
I'll try to
Wait.
hail them in my languages, just in case, but
All right, and you know Common, Infernal, and Goblin. Okay. So, oddly enough, they seem to respond to the Common tongue.
respond how?
Like, it seems like they understand the Common tongue.
Okay, they don't reply.
They make screeching sounds, but that's the best that they can do, and it's not something that you can understand.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just yell to them. We are but peaceful and very dangerous travelers. We just would like safe passage.
They seem to understand you, but they kind of bristle and screech a little bit more, and it looks like some spikes start to stick up, like they're getting more aggressive.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. You look very flammable. Can I say that in an intimidating way?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an intimidation check.
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay.
Jesus.
They definitely tend to, or seem to shrink back a little bit, and it almost looks like they're looking amongst themselves. And they screech some more. They cower a little bit. And it's kind of strange because it seems like they're unsure of your numbers. Like, they can't see all of you. You're not really sure what is going on, but it seems like they have limited vision, maybe. But as they screech, they backed off a little bit, but it looks like they're starting to work themselves up into a frenzy. Like they're trying to get over the being intimidated.
Do I
I'm
have any
gonna-
clue what they are?
Yeah, so go ahead and... Well, you already gave me a nature check. I'll say now that you can go ahead and give me another nature check, because now that Ravo was able to describe them to you, we'll see if that triggered anything. Okay. After his description, you do recognize somewhat. You remember some stories being told of these things called needle blights. They are humanoid, they are hostile, and they have limited sight. They can only see up to 60 feet.
I'm gonna knock an arrow and just kind of hold an action until they seem like they're gonna be aggressive or they start coming at us or anything.
Okay.
I have an idea if you guys don't want to fight. But if you do, I'm all for it.
They are needle blights, very territorial. We might not have any choice.
Then I vote. Not wait. Let's destroy them.
Yeah, I'm good
You guys
for it.
with me? I'm just curious if I launch this. You know what I'm doing.
There's
We're
a
all
lot of
ready?
baddies.
Do it.
All
Can I
right.
just blast out the spell from safe before I do the old friendly fire special?
I was gonna cast. I'm whispering this at this point.
Okay.
I was gonna cast fireball on those guys to our left. Do you want to cast some shit to the right and get those guys?
Very
Same
well.
time?
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I can turn those guys into little twigs.
Alright, let's send it.
All right. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna cast fireball up there on the left.
Okay. And you're casting Ice Storm on the ones on the right.
Yep.
Okay. So this is... So the Ice Storm should be a Dex saving throw, should be a 16. Alright, let's see. See if any of them save. That's a fail. That's a fail. Alright, so one of them succeeded. Two success. So that's those two, okay. And for yours, Wabu, it's what?
15.
Yes. Wikipedia Wabu strikes again.
Oops.
All right, so the first one
Oh.
saves. Next one, fail. Fail. Save. And fail. Alright, go ahead and roll your damage. Basically, you both need 22 damage or greater.
A vomit of dice.
That's a lot of fucking dice.
Alright, so Wabu, all of them get immediately wiped out. Smoking tinder. And for Lowell, you wiped out almost all of them, but 2 of them survive.
Can I let my arrow loose as soon as I see any of the ones still standing?
Yep, you can go ahead and fire.
You get 2 arrows if you want. Yeah.
That'll hit. Which one is that at?
Left.
Okay. And then you gotta knock and shoot
And-
again.
Yep.
Alright. Okay. That'll definitely hit. Definitely kill because it was a crit.
Oh fuck.
It's all good. It had 1 hit point left. So.
Yeah, I figured it didn't really matter.
Yeah. All right. You're not really sure what they had planned, but with that fell swoop, you eliminated all of them.
I tried to tell him. Poor little guys.
And seemingly avoided a major battle.
Seemingly, he said.
Yeah,
And now
so-
comes the dragon.
Now that you burned your spell slots.
All right. Yeah. So all of those ones that you saw were gone.
I'm gonna carry on like business is normal.
Okay.
Yeah, can I just like, as we're kind of making our way, just be kind of vigilant and taking a look around just to see if there's anything else, any other ones hiding?
Yeah, so if you want to be more perceptive as you're traveling, you'll be slower, but you'll have advantage on perception checks. So that's up to you if you want to chance it.
I mean, it's up to the group, I guess.
I'm just firepower. If you want to go slow, that's okay.
Are
I
we
mean,
on
I'm good with
timeline?
just-
We're still well ahead of schedule, right?
By like a day.
Well,
Well,
we also left with like a week of wiggle room, didn't we? Because it was.
At least I thought we had a month.
Well, yeah, well, a month before the meetup, but it was.
So it was supposed to be like 4 weeks before the meetup, and it was going to take about 3 weeks to get to where you were going in the Frost Hills. It was about 8 days travel with no issues to Mithril Hall, and then it's about another week or so beyond that to the area in the Frost Hills.
But that was by foot.
Right. Yep.
8 days by horse, and then like another week and a half or so by foot.
Right. You could take the horses into the mountains if you wanted, but while they would be a little bit more effective, the terrain may get more difficult than they would be able to traverse. So
Yep.
that's up to you whether or not you wanted to take them.
Yeah. My point in being that we have quite a decent amount of time. We got like a week and a half of spare time. Somewhere in there. So either way, I'm good with just running through and just kind of keeping an eye out.
Okie doke. Let's do that then.
All right.
Duke?
You guys are going to travel a little bit slower, so I'll say you would have made a full day's travel, but going a little bit slower. Just for today, you only made half a day's travel. So that will put you up to there, okay. Alright. But for the rest of the day, being very perceptive and traveling slowly, you managed to skirt around some areas that may look like, or look like they may have been nasty areas, but you're not really sure. Either way, you managed to go the rest of the day with no particular issues. So you make camp for the night. And then, unless there's something else you want to do, we can just move on to the next day.
I'm good with that.
Okay. So that would bring us back to the top of the order. So Wabu, that was your roll. Oh yeah, and you do get a long rest if you did anything. And Ravo, you fired 2 arrows.
Yep.
So go ahead and roll a d6. 0 or a 1 or 2, you get none. 3 or 4, you get 1. And 5 or 6, you get both. Okay, you get them both back.
Nice.
Do the old click the button to get the spell slots back. BRB.
Alright, whenever you're ready, Wabu.
Oh, I thought you said that one was my roll. No, it is my roll.
It is
Sorry.
your roll, sorry.
Big money, big money. Not big money.
Okay.
We need new dice.
Mine are weighted in the DM's favor.
Go ahead and roll me a d6.
Oh.
Okay. The terrain from here, the path seems like it would have been fine, but there's one section that looks like maybe the recent storms may have wiped out, and so you're unable to traverse the path as normal. So it takes you a little bit of time, but you are able to find an alternate route. So you do manage to find another path. It's not too far away, but it does make you lose half a day.
Well, shit. Keep telling you guys, don't follow me.
All right.
I don't know where I'm going.
So I think that's Gilda next, or Ravo. What are you two?
Yeah, I can go. Good God.
Roll me a d6. All right. Same kind of, story as before. It looks like the trail definitely got washed out. So you're, it's hard traveling, but you do manage to find another path, but it does lose you another half a day.
Trails washed out. That's the fucking story of this year.
Yep. All right. Gilda's roll. Oh, she might be taking 2 now. Oh, no, there she is.
Hey, finally something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. So as you guys are going along the path, the going gets a lot easier. You feel like you're approaching Mithril Hall. Your spirits are high. You kind of feel like this warm and inviting breeze seems to be blowing from strangely from the trees, and it's blowing in another direction. It's blowing like into the woods on the other side of the road.
I have to go get or let Tuna out.
Okay.
Sorry, but continue.
So I need a survival check from somebody that would like to do a survival check.
I know somebody who's got good survival.
Yeah.
Let's go.
There it is.
Oh god, only a 6.
Oh shit!
That's-
I thought that was a 9.
So you get the feeling that this is almost like a funnel of warm air, and you can feel where it's going if you choose to follow it.
I'm gonna follow it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Okay.
curious.
So as you are following this breeze, it feels like it's no longer just warm and inviting, but now it's like instilling some sense of fondness or feelings of greatness in you. And at one point, it almost feels like it's like gonna overwhelm you.
Fantastic.
So I need a perception check from somebody.
I can get that.
Okay.
Hit it.
Okay. So even though it feels like it's overwhelming you, you've managed to maintain your senses, and as you are going through the woods, you feel like there's an opening ahead. Hold on one second. Somebody's missing. That's fine, I'll figure it out. You feel like there's an opening ahead, and you... Dang. Sorry, I thought I had this set up from before. Okay. That should be good. So you feel like the opening ahead is kind of like where the source of the feelings that you're getting are coming from, and so you come out into this opening, and
It's black.
yeah, I know somebody's missing. Who's missing?
Wabu?
Oh, we got Wabu, Lowell, Gilda, Owen.
Wabu's missing from the stack on the left.
What? Here, let me just
wait.
refresh it.
No, you were all there. Sorry. you two are just stacked on top of each other. Never mind.
Oh.
Yeah, everybody should be able to see you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so you feel like the source of this power is emanating from this little area where you can see there's some small waterfalls and some small pools. They fall into like this bigger, pond down below, and it feels like it's drawing you towards the center, in between the two pools.
You mean that little island thing, or in between?
You
above?
feel like it's drawing you to right in here.
Who am I to
Yeah, I'm gonna go towards it.
fight it?
Okay.
I'll take a look at the set surroundings, see if there's anything I can gather.
Okay, you can give me a perception check. Okay. You're keenly aware at the moment. You know, these heightened senses, they I feel like they have increased your abilities to see, kind of, but you don't see anything of value around here. It's just that one feeling that's pulling you towards the cliff edge right over here, right above the little island.
Well, if there's nothing alarming, I'm gonna.
I'll take a stroll too then.
Some nice water. A little chilly.
So I'll say these guys probably came over there too. So, you know, you all kind of get to this cliff edge, and as you do, you feel, you know, centered in between these two pools. You feel kind of like a centering of yourself, like almost like a calming sense, and the waters down below are kind of mesmerizing, and you just feel this sense of ease come over you. And as you stare into the water, you know, you're there for a minute, 2 minutes. Now you're not really sure how long you've been there, but you kind of feel yourself come back to the to reality, and that sense of you know, warmness and inviting feeling is gone, but the remnants are still there, and it feels like you all are better off for it, and so you all gain inspiration.
Let's go skinny dipping.
I struggle, but I'll jump in anyway. Can't really take my shell off.
Small bit of reprieve in trials.
Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah, so the water is surprisingly warm. Like, you know, you're up in the north, but this water is quite nice and refreshing and warming and inviting, and all of the nice feelings all at once.
I can hold my breath for a long time, so I'm gonna explore the bottom of this
Okay.
beautiful pool.
Doesn't look like there's anything down there. It's your standard waterfall. You almost kind of get the sense that whatever it was a one-time magical feeling,
Mm.
and whatever the source was has dissipated.
Okay.
So, Gilda, I see that you are back. So, what happened is you came into this pool area. You had feelings of warmness and inviting, and you all came to the center of the pool. That was kind of where it was drawing you. And as you stared down at the mesmerizing water, you know, for a couple of minutes or even longer, you're not really sure how long it was, you were overcome with just a sense of ease and relaxation, and you gained inspiration. So, what inspiration is on your next. You can use it whenever you want. On your next attack, saving throw, or ability check, you can reflect back on your time at this pool, and you can use that to gain advantage on that check. So if it's a real critical attack and you need to land a blow, think back on the pool, or, you know, a critical save, whatever you decide. But you get one advantage throw for whenever you choose to use it.
Okay.
So after you are done skinny dipping, you guys make your way back to the trail.
I'll playfully like turn into a turtle and swim around Babu for a bit.
Hell yeah!
Do a snapping turtle. Don't fuck with me.
There are a
You
couple,
like your fingers?
there's a couple other turtles around there, but they're leaving you alone.
Just enjoying the moment.
Yeah, it's a nice little pool to swim around in. Goof off and get to, maybe bathe.
Mm.
Do turtles have to bathe their scaly skin? Do you sweat?
Look.
Do you stink?
I don't think I sweat.
But regardless, no longer stinky.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure one of you has prestidigitation, so
I do not.
somebody's got it, I'm sure.
I do not also.
I don't know what school that is, honestly.
It's just a
All I know is the
cantrip
bard can
of,
get it. Yeah, but is it the wizard, warlock? Is it the
I think the bard gets it.
the
I
bard?
think
does
anyone
get it.
has Prestidid, unless Gilda took it.
I think she did originally, but then we swapped around roles, and she no longer has it. That was a part of the bard thing, I think, when she was trying that out. So yeah, you all stink. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not
That's important.
anymore.
Well, so you finish out the day. You bathe here. It was late afternoon. You made a good day's travel. So if you wanted, you could spend the night here, or you could make the way back to your horses, unless you brought them with you, which you could have done. But either way, the night passes uneventfully, and we're on to the next roll.
Should be Lowell, I believe.
Hold on. I think. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I lost track. I don't know.
No, it is low.
Okay.
Yep.
A little preempt and see if the weather's going to be bad before we head out this day.
Oh, that's why.
Then I'll do Druid Craft, and then we'll see Fates inside.
Yeah. So it looks like it's going to be a clear day. No weather issues.
Alright.
So as you break camp the next day, you realize that you are much closer to Mithril Hall than you thought you were, and you arrive at the gates of Mithril Hall early the next day, bright and early in the morning. And I'll say that's where we'll end it for the night. Coming into the gates of Mithril Hall with all of your inspiration and more to come.
Sounds good to me.
So, a little shorter tonight because we don't have Owen, and I think that's a good place to stop anyway. So
I didn't look. What day do you have off for the outage?
I have
As that is.
Thursdays off.
Oh, I have Monday night off.
Yeah. Are you on days or you're on nights, right?
I'm on nights.
Okay. So.
We'll reconvene in about 6 months.
Yeah. So let's see. Next weekend is definitely out, and then we're into the outage. And
If we did like a Monday night, as long as it was like if we did a shorter session.
Yeah,
and
that's
we did it
what I
a
was going to
little late.
suggest. We can do Monday night shorter.
Yeah, nights, it's easier to do a shorter at night than
Yeah.
days and all that on. I was also overwhelmed because it's like just me and the dog and all that versus you at least have
Yeah.
to like let the dog out during the day.
Yep. Yep. She wasn't happy about that, but that's all right. All right. So you said you have Monday night off. So I think that means. Yeah, I guess we'll go for Monday night. I think the 16th is probably out because we have company still. So does the 23rd work? It's just over 2 weeks.
Yeah, works for me.
Tentatively, we'll let me see if can't put his schedule in there. Not far enough out.
I mean, what time?
So it would have to be pretty late because I won't get out until 6:15. I won't be home until 6:45. So it'd be 7 at the earliest.
Okay, that's fine. I was gonna say I can't start too early because I have make no promises I'll be home.
Right. So I guess let's say 7:30 Monday night. So 7:30 on the 23rd. And if Cam can't do it, then we'll reschedule again. I don't want him to miss 2 in a row. So
Let's just hope it's not another 90-dayer.
yeah, we're gonna hope. So all right, so let
At
me.
7:30.
Yeah, so that is we're saying the 23rd. October 23rd at 7:30. 4:30 Cam's time. Alright, I got that updated. Alright, and I'll let you all know if it doesn't work for Cam. And we'll go from there.
Because I'll be staying up a good chunk of the night, but you're obviously a different story.
Yeah, I mean, if we keep it shorter, hour and a half to 2 hours, then it'll be fine. So.
All right.
Because of
Sounds
course
good.
we're also on opposite shifts.
Yep, forever and always on opposite shifts. So. All right.
Although partway through, I might try and con my way onto days when Tom goes out.
Yeah. I don't know when that's happening, but we'll see.
Yeah, come back to the land of the living, man. The night shift is hard after a while.
Yeah.
It's weird because like I sleep better on nights, but the night off is also like, well, what the fuck am I gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just play games all night. It's really all you can do.
Yeah, I do need to finish Baldur's Gate 3.
All right, I'm gonna end the stream there.